Welcome to Beyond Artificial, Jensen.
Thank you. It's great to be here, Alex.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you.
Okay, I have to tell you how NVIDIA started this new product. 2017, NVIDIA said, we want to stand up a reference architecture, SuperPod, and we need the data part of it. And we walked away from that meeting. I said, there's got to be a different architecture for AI. If Jensen's far-reaching vision turns into reality over the next decade or so, a completely different approach is needed. It has to be something that scales efficiently for the training part of it. It has to be something that is very low latency. It has to be distributed on-premise and multi-cloud. And the payload cannot move because it's too expensive. Images, video, and all that. So it has to be metadata and tagging and so on. So that's how it started. I drew it on the board and I said, this is what the architecture should be for AI.
Yeah.
And everybody looked at me and said, you're completely mad. You're talking about things that are just cannot be done. I said, well, let's look at it differently. Let's step out of the problem and let's look at what we're trying to solve here and forget about the past, forget about file systems, forget about all this. And it took 7 years.
Yeah, that's what happens when two engineer CEOs get together. I think, of course, the journey from training a model to the journey now of us taking advantage of these incredible frontier models and AI models and turning them to AI applications that are for inference and solving large problems. One of the most important things people forgot is the importance of data that is necessary during application, not just doing training.
Mm-hmm.
And so of course, you want to train on a vast amount of data for pre-training, but during use, the AI has to access information. And AI would like to access information not in raw data form, but in informational form.
Yeah.
And so this is the reason why the reframing of storage of objects and raw data into data intelligence, which is this new opportunity for DDN, and providing data intelligence for all of the world's enterprise as AIs run on top of this fabric of information. It is just an extraordinary reframing of computing and storage, of the relationship between us and the type of products that you can offer to the world.
So it's a pivot of the global economy in every way. In order for the ROI to work out, the application layer has to be accelerated. And the infrastructure, which resides in data centers or in the clouds, has to be made efficient.
Yeah.
That part of it we've done.
Yeah. The thing about NVIDIA is using accelerated computing and using artificial intelligence to learn from all of the data that you have, transform the raw data into data intelligence, embedding the intelligence into the model, extracting from all of your data the semantic of it, the intelligence of it, the information of it. Now, instead of serving raw data, you serve metadata, the knowledge, the intelligence, the insights. The incredible thing about that is metadata, the semantics of that, the semantic layer of data, is extremely compressed. The compression ratio is incredible. And so that's why you can move it all over the world.
And in order for it to take place, so multimodal, I think, is a necessity in order for enterprises to really benefit from AI. And so with multimodal, metadata tagging and the ability to move the metadata part of it becomes essential.
That's right.
Otherwise, the economics simply don't work out. There isn't enough data center space in the world. There isn't enough power in the world to get it done like that.
That's right.
So the metadata attributes are very key. And when we started out with NVIDIA, that was one of the things we focused on. We said it has to be a metadata-rich infrastructure that can handle, at very low latency, these objects that will have to be transformed to gain insight. Because at the end of the day, as you say, it is data intelligence. What is the point of bringing all this data into the environment to train the models if you don't gain insight from it, if you don't gain business value, if you don't get leisure value for consumers?
That's right.
So it has to work out. It has to result in benefits.
And it's a new way of interacting with your company's data. You know, our journey started out in high-performance computing. And high-performance computing, training foundation models and frontier models, that is the extreme version of high performance computing.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah.
so NVIDIA and DDN found our friendship and our long-term partnership through that origin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what we'd like to do, as we train these models can now turn the world's enterprises, all of our data from raw data into data intelligence.
Yes.
And so now our world is moving into enterprise together.
Yeah.
And so our arc from high performance computing to enterprise, from cloud, public cloud, to now private cloud and public cloud.
Yeah. And the
Well,
future is
NVIDIA is
very,
powered by
very
DDN.
bright.
You know?
It is.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's great partnering with you. You guys you built amazing technology, really amazing technology, and without DDN, NVIDIA supercomputers wouldn't be possible. And so I really appreciate that. And now we're taking our partnership into a new frontier, into the world of enterprise.
NIMS,
So really
NEMO,
love it.
Omniverse,
Infinia.
powering the enterprise with Infinia.
Sitting on top of NVIDIA. It's really great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.